club with the owner. I can walk on water, pop it like, hey, when you on top, go hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. Hey, when you on top, go hate on you, that what they supposed to do, I don't know how to lose. I think the Rari go faster without the roof. 30, I might go round and two, stacking up, I love how my money counter move. With attitude, I got a attitude, and I dropped out of school. I'm going up, check my vertical. Man, I'm breaking every rule. TMZ harassing me, I got a camera crew. I'm addicted to shopping, so everything brand new. I'm friends with the jeweler, my diamonds like Shamu. Hey, she like she applying shampoo. Pretty face, she got a look.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Coming up, it's a battle. Two teams that don't like each other much. One will go to Super Bowl 53 as we're underway in the 2019 NFC title game. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, 5-0, green, triple C. 5-0, okay? 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Green, triple C. Hey, 5-0 to 50. Green, triple C. 50.
Now Jameis on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
Let's go. 5-0 to 50. 5-0 to 50. 5-0 to 50. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Let's go. Good job. Good stop, baby. Good stop. Hey, green, triple C. 5-0 to 50. Let's go. 5-0 to 50. My 50, my 50. 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. Hey, sub. Green, triple C. Hot. Hey, base, hey.
Now a second down throw for Winston. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, Winston. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
5-0 to 50. 5-0 to 50. 5-0 to 50. 5-0.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down.
Sonic! 5-0, 5-0, 5-0. My 50, my 50. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Connor Barwin in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And Catanzero's kick is right through, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. So the first points of the night belong to our home team as they're able to take the opening kickoff and at least get 3 points out of it.
Yeah, and that helps the crowd, right? It helps people feel good about why they're there watching this game. They moved the ball well on their opening drive.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey. 4 down. Leopard! Leopard!
A first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Leopard!
On 2nd down, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grimes. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie, and you know sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy.
And there he baited him right into the interception.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd down, Winston. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime the ball thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. And
Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans from 6 yards away. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down. Pretty fortunate there. The interception that ended the last drive, and then, boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you could definitely call into question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Back to the air, Darnold on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Leopard! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
A first down throw, Darnold. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Finding room inside the 40 and avoids the contact by sliding. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
To Barkley on the check down. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. Second and 3.
Leopard!
On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down.
Leopard! Leopard! You got 4. You got 4.
Now a play fake here on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be second and goal. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. He's going to get it running right. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. Fullback trying to push the pile. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal.
Leopard! 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 Leopard!
They'll run forward Barkley, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand.
Let's go. It's time to play. 5 on 50. 5 on 50. Hey, 5 on 50. 5 on 50. Where's that up? Where's that up?
Out of his end zone, Winston. He shakes him off. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. good. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. 99 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Detroit! Detroit! Let's go!
Darnold on first down. A dump off here to Stewart. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Detroit! Detroit! Leopard!
On first down, it's Darnold. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? A first down carry for Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And it's 17-7. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
5-0. Even. Hey, sub.
Jameis now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
5-0. Sonic. Here we go, even. Hey, base, hey. 550. 5-0.
On second down, Winston again. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's got room. It's a foot race. 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Russell Shepard, 98 yards. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
To throw, Winston. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this.
Let's go. Hey, sub. Let's go. That is right.
A first down throw for Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Green, triple C. Hey, sub. Let's go. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 low. Hey, 5 on the 50.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And a catch right side by Evans. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Sonic. 5 low.
From the gun, Winston. Out to the left there and complete to Howard. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go, even. Here we go.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Hey, you got three. Three down. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 13 now.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out come the Giants. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Leopard! Four down. Alert!
Off of play action, Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Vinny Curry in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
No. Check. Patriot! Gun! Here we go now. Blue 90. Detroit! Blue 90. Over!
3rd and long, it's Darnold. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Leopard!
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Shepard. 20! And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, 46 yards. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. A second down throw for Winston. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Able to shake him off. He can run for it, and he will. He'll have a first down past the 40. For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Yeah, Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too, and you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Jameis now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Hey, sub. Let's go, Sunday.
And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's go. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the night, and the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. New York set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense?
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Vinny Curry in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They go play action here on first down. It's complete to Chris Conley. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, a 22.
Watch it now, Barney! Leopard!
Faking the give, Darnold staying on his butt. Now he's swallowed up and taken down. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him for a loss of 5.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest.
And pressure gets to him again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw, Darnold. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. That's running right through it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Let's go!
After the penalty, it's Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll run it now out of the gun, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Let's go.
It's our time.
3rd and short yardage, Winston. And a 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth. And
you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On 1st down, Darnold. The Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David in there to drop him the 7th time tonight. He's gone down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Play action. It's Darnold. And he's going to go down again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Steps away to it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Take the play. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And now with the play clock almost to 0, Dirk Cutter's going to burn a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
4 down, check, 4 down. Ready? Black 22 set. 31's the mic. Let's go deep.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll pitch it out to Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. A first down throw. Darnold keeps himself upright. And he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Really a great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell. But they've got to find a way to use this loss and use it as motivation.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Bring out the Brinks truck, I'm young, fly.